Messages the world needs now. This is going to be something that people can tune into monthly.
To do some trance mediumship, can feel the energy change. In that state, my personality kind of moves to the side. We're going to allow spirit to speak through me. My voice may or may not change. The information that's received and shared will be beneficial to those who tune in.
These messages are timeless. This is a great way to receive information from a higher source.
We welcome communication.
Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to the Medium's Table. I'm your host, Michelle Gardner. This podcast is your personal invitation to join me at the intersection of the everyday and the extraordinary. Together, we'll explore the magic of mediumship, share spiritual stories, and connect with fellow mediums on this incredible journey. So grab a seat, pour yourself a cuppa, and come join us at the Medium's Table, where spirits gather and stories unfold. I'd like to welcome back to the show amazing medium, ghostbuster, palm reader, house reader, person spirit reader. I don't know. She does everything. I don't even know where to begin. Julie, welcome to the show, Julie.
Thank you. It's good to be here. I don't really know what's happening from one moment to the other either. Everything's energy and we can get information from it. So
we can. And this episode is going to be the monthly, messages, I can't even get it out now. We just had a crazy conversation.
Yes.
Correct me if messages the world needs now.
Messages the world needs now. We will connect with spirit and see what the greater population needs to hear about what's happening on our crazy planet.
Yeah, it seems to be a little bit of a chaotic time, kind of funny, crazy, weird, crazy, a bit of a what the moments, all sorts of stuff going on.
Like, I'm just going to keep walking and I don't know what's happening over there.
Yeah. A little bit of who threw that curveball? Where did it come from? How did it get here?
Yes. And when's it going to land? Because it's like everything that's predictable or what you used to believe, it just doesn't necessarily happen that way anymore.
That's it. Now, getting down to the bare bones, this is the monthly messages from the spirit world that you channel.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And if you listen back to the beginning of each month, you do a channeled message from the spirit world and bring forth what the world needs now. However, the messages are timeless.
Indeed.
And they will apply at any given moment that they land in your lap, the listeners and viewers, for what is happening for you right then, right now, in this very present moment in time that you hear this message.
Yep. If you're just coming across it, trust that it's the time for you to hear it.
Yeah, exactly. And I will put the previous episodes into the description so you can go back and watch those if you choose to, because there are so many great nuggets in all those messages from the spirit world. So, Julie.
Yes.
I'm going to give you a moment. I'm going to give you a moment to allow yourself to go into a deep state, which if you have watched previous episodes, I will cut this section out because, as you have said in the past, it's like watching someone meditate. And if you're listening, there's a whole bunch of silence. So I'll just cut that out so we can get to the good stuff.
Sounds good.
Excellent. All right. I'll leave you with it, Julie.
Greetings, friends. So grateful for your presence and invitations this day. We watch from our viewpoint the many unfolding stories upon your planet and within the greater universe. Many are becoming more aware of the greater unity and the impact of small decisions upon not only themselves, but their neighbors. As this grows, so does hope and healing upon your planet. Your world is evolving rapidly and unpredictably as you sit upon the earth's surface. She quakes within, attempting to open up and reveal her mysteries as she rebirths herself, sharing the wonders that have not been seen for the existence of time, in fact. We do not measure her evolution in time in the way that humans will. Everything has been provided, and in wondrous ways, you shall become aware that nature, the patterns, the ebbing and flowing of your waters, for example, will provide what is needed once the chaos and the damaging forces and intentions can be uncovered. The current phase is about bringing these things to light and showing what has been hidden, the many manipulations of your life needs being affected as powers greater than yourself attempt to manage the Earth's rebirth. In these efforts, each human may feel overwhelmed and lost. You may experience your own forms within your own lives of parallel experience, such as the earthquakes in the earth, causing disruptions to many lives. Those who are safe and not directly affected are experiencing earthquakes in other ways or other areas of their life as to shake free the outdated experience, the beliefs that no longer serve an individually or humanity. So, whether you are focused upon the greater unity experience or your own personal earthquake, it remains necessary to understand in doing your own individual work and growth, you indeed assist all around you to heal and to bring forth in the earth her peaceful reconciliation, as the beauty of birth cannot be denied even amongst the remains of what has been shed in her creation. You understand. It is important, even understanding all of this deep and confusing experience, to allow yourselves joy and spontaneity and hope. When there are no answers, surrender is simply allowing nature to resolve these events in her own way, whether that be in an individual life or planetary resolution. We celebrate your growth and your efforts in remaining mindful and respectful of the needs of all there is, as you individually address your own need and ascension. This transition phase is not intended to be more or less a roller coaster for all. And it may feel as though you are adrift on the ocean and do not know where you will be deposited, as one wave may pick up a shell on one border and then take it many, many, many directions before it is deposited on another shore. This is how life may be feeling. It is necessary to understand the wisdom of nature in bringing into your lives those things that are needed and taking away those that are not. This position initially feels uncomfortable, but as when you are in the water and understand how to float, you then become comfortable allowing the waves to pull you where you need to be. We thank you for your presence and encourage your curiosity as you find the wisdom of your own heart mind, recognizing universal truths. Be well, friends.
Welcome back, Julie, and thank you,
Thank you.
Spirit World.
Spirit was a little chatty there.
Yeah. And I actually took some notes this time.
Oh, no.
I did. I was like, oh, there's so much good stuff in this. And I was just like, I just felt inspired. I had to write some things down. And these are just the things that I got out of it. So they talked about new cycles, awareness, global awareness, like as in across the globe, there's going to be a different awareness. And to me, it's almost like I'm hearing and reading between the lines for what I feel. Again, it's a personal, I feel the personal message for myself. Again, and this is why we say to people, listen to this and take from it what resonates with you. And I feel like there'll be secrets revealed, shedding beliefs into, and, like transitioning, shedding old beliefs, shedding old ways. And again, this can also come down to shedding friends, shedding people around you, life experiences that do not no longer serve a purpose, a shake up personally, internally, externally, which will lead to peace. So again, your team spoke of the roller coaster ride, being the shell taken from one shore to another in different directions, feeling that push-pull, What else have I written down here? Oh, okay, yeah. And coming through, shining more brightly. It's about getting to the other side and going with the flow, like go through this to get to be in a better place and get into a better place, not just externally, but also, again, internally being in a better place.
Right.
And just the natural course of events that will unfold. And it's a reminder, I love this, that growth is a celebration.
Yes.
So they're just the small snippets that I took from it.
Seems like a lot. It's such uncertain times, Just sometimes you feel like, when's the next shoe going to drop,
Yeah.
And whether that is personally, like things going on in lives, or whether that is, the governments, or gosh, what is happening with nature, the earthquakes and volcanoes and weather, like I don't even know what there is from time to time in Pennsylvania. It's like just.
Yeah, I understand. I'm in Australia, and the weather for our winter is really, really unusual. We're getting rain when we should not be getting rain. And I mean a lot of rain.
Right.
It's really different this year. I don't actually think we've had a winter like this that I can remember ever. So I'm hearing what you're saying there.
Been similar, right? Yeah.
Wow. That was incredible. Again, like I said, normally we'll record this, I'll listen, and I feel into the messages as well and let the messages lay where they will. And I know, they're being absorbed into my subconscious mind, into my auric field. But this time I felt the need to write them down because it was almost like I need to physically feel this message.
Mm.
But I love the bottom line for me is that growth is a celebration. No matter what that looks
Yeah.
like, it's growth.
And I think that's something we need to remember because we've been through so much, right? I mean, globally, so much. A pandemic,
Yeah.
just rearranging boundaries and we're not separate. We're not.
Yeah. That's right. And we're
So,
all experiencing something. It may be a little different, but again, we've got to remember we are on our own unique journey.
yeah.
And whatever that growth looks like for some people, like your spirit team said, a roller coaster, a shell being taken from one shore to another in all different directions, it's still growth.
Right. And there's some kind of wisdom beyond that we, when we're in the process, can't necessarily know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is a journey, it is finding out where you're going to be deposited and what you have to do there.
Yeah. Exactly. And sometimes when it feels like turmoil or like we spoke about previously, chaotic times, sometimes you need to go through these. There has to be a big shakeup
Mm-hmm.
for you to, as you say, be deposited in a place that is better than where you were.
Yes. And I think that's human nature. Like we want to hold on to all our things and we don't think, oh, I can't live without that. But when you don't have it, guess what? You can,
Yeah. Yeah.
and maybe where you're going, you don't need it.
Exactly. Exactly. That is so true and can be applied to so many different aspects and layers of life, can't it?
Yeah.
Wow. That I don't know what it is, but that message hit me really profound. So much, just so many pieces in there that it was almost
Mhm.
like I heard what they were saying, but it's like, oh no, this is what this means for me.
Yes.
And I really, again, I encourage the listeners and viewers to
Right.
take some time where you're not going to be interrupted to listen to these messages. You don't have to write everything down. You can if you feel you need to, but just
Mhm.
listen and take what resonates for you.
And the feeling of them, like I don't understand necessarily every word, and they spoke through me, but I don't necessarily understand every word that they said. But I do feel the peace in it,
Yeah.
which I think is certainly part of where we're trying to go.
Yeah. That's it. And I think the bottom line is no matter what happens in life, we get through the other side and we're okay. We're
Yeah.
okay.
Yes. Agreed.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Thank you once again, Julie, and your
Yep.
team for another incredible message delivered to the world. Please let people know where they can find you.
Oh, well, I am mediumatlarge.com with dashes between the words. And I'm on Facebook. You know, I'm here sometimes.
You're around.
you know, See you around campus, kids.
Exactly. And just for those who, because I brushed over it at the start, but you are a medium. You do tell people what you do because the list
Oh,
is ridiculously long and I can never
okay.
get it.
So I don't know. It's kind of what's happening now, right? I'm a medium and I'm psychic. I do readings for people. I do, kind of evidential mediumship, which people are familiar with, but I also look at your spirit guides and your higher self and who else could be with you, influencing you. I do trance mediumship and healing, all of those things. And I read tarot cards. I do read palms, and I'm a Reiki master. So I was a
And you're a
therapist back in my last life. So
paranormal investigator.
oh yeah, I do that too. Yes.
Yes. Are you allowed to share what group you're part of?
Casper. Yeah.
So if you're in the area, where is the area exactly? Because I'm in Australia.
In Pennsylvania. It's based in Kutztown, which is what the K in Casper stands for. And we travel through, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York. Most of the things I can do remotely. I do read houses, and I generally have done that remotely. I've gone to locations because people have complained of this or that, but I've also just checked in on locations, and given feedback, suggestions, how to rearrange to get the energy flowing in a property.
So that being said, someone could call you up. I watch these shows on YouTube. The real life ghost hunting shows. So someone could call you up if they had activity in their house.
Yes.
And you or your team could go out there, like Casper could go out there and investigate.
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
Yes.
That's so exciting. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I am such a fan of those shows. I get to my eyes are like beacons in the dark watching them.
Yeah. It's almost addictive because as much interaction as, we have with spirit, because we're mediums and it's like our life. Seeing the things and the EVPs and the evidence is just it's startling, and it becomes a little bit addictive. You're like, okay, show me now. Show me the next thing,
Where most people would run, you embrace it.
I get.
And then when something weird happens, I have noticed that you laugh, and I just think, look how well she takes this. Life's a comedy.
I'm very comfortable with the weird these days. It's true. It's true.
Oh, I love it. I love it. And it just goes to show that not everything can be scary, as in Julie's eyes, apparently. Some things are just fun. A lot of fun.
Yeah. Just remember you're okay. Michelle said you'd be okay. So
exactly.
Clearly, she knows what she's doing.
Oh, thank you so much, Julie. It's been so much fun. And it's always a pleasure. And I look forward to having you back again so we can have some more laughs and more messages with the spirit world very, very soon. Thank you, Julie.
See what is next, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for joining me at the Medium's Table. The universe is always speaking. Listen and let your spirit soar. Curious for more? Click on one of the videos below and remember to subscribe.